All right, folks, welcome to the next video on the DIY segment of my channel, Everything DIY. And today we are talking about cutting your own hair. Yes, the elephant in the room. Listen, it's not that hard. 2 days ago, I cut my hair for your entertainment pleasure. But before we get into that, I want to introduce Marcos Garcia right here, who's one of the collaborators that you'll be seeing in future videos on this channel and other YouTube channels, which you'll see at the end of the video with links and all that good stuff. So how's it going today, Marcos? How you doing?
It's going really good. How about yourself?
Man, I'm chilling, I'm pumped. But let me ask you something since I have you here, and it is a haircut video. Have you or do you know anyone that has ever tried to cut their own hair?
Personally, I think I know a couple guys who cut their own hair. Personally, I haven't intended, but I did have two of my friends, actually my brother and my friend, to cut my own hair.
And how did that turn out?
Well, I'm gonna say it was pretty simple. It was just a plain kind of military cut.
Like a bowl cut or something?
Yeah, no, just a plain military cut. But with my brother, he actually gave me a lineup.
Nice. So you were actually in the better category of practice on your hair because he gave you. Was the line all right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I think I actually got like compliments from from school and everything.
But folks, that's just showing, just even based off of his story, they took a chance. It didn't turn out too bad. He ended up with a line, and he got his hair cut. So let's jump into the video. But I want you guys to be excited about seeing Marcos on future videos. We're going to be doing a lot of collaboration. We're going to bring a lot of positivity to the screen, and hopefully you guys will get involved in the conversations based off the content that we provide. So Marcos, anything else you want to say to those about to take a daring risk at cutting their own hair? Any advice for them?
I would say try to be as confident as possible in your, little knowledge of cutting your own hair, because confidence always equals performance.
There you go. So be confident, give it a try, use our techniques, benchmark more videos on YouTube, and send me a comment after you cut your hair with the link to your email or a picture, because we want to see what it looks like. All right. Today, folks, we're going to have a little bit of fun. We are going to cut our own hair. I'm going to be the guinea pig for you. You're going to watch, and then hopefully you'll have the gall to do it yourself. You'll see that cutting your hair is not that bad at all. All you have to do is have a little faith and patience, and just know, hopefully, that it's going to grow back. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do when you cut your hair is obviously get your equipment. Here's a few things that you might need. All right, so these are some of the things that you're going to need to cut your hair to make that beautiful sculpting that you're planning on doing now that you're taking your beauty into your own hands, right? All right, so just a mirror, a brush, something to get rid of your hair, some scissors if you're dangerous enough, a comb, and of course the clippers and edgers if you want to go ahead and do a line, which I recommend, because the line makes your hair look that more defined, even if the fade isn't perfect. All right, here's some guards that also come in the kit just like this, and I'll talk about this kit here in a second. But in the meantime, here's some guards that I'm going to use, and what these guards do once you place them on top of the clippers, this will keep the clippers this many inches or fraction of inches off your scalp, so that you can measure the height of your hair basically. So as you see here, this one's 1/8 of an inch, and this one here's 1/4, and this one's 3/8. It's also got it where it states it in millimeters. Now, when you go to the barber shop, when you ask for a number 1 or number 2, it's slightly different than what these are. So you're going to need to know that, because I have done that where I went in and actually told them that I wanted a number 1, referencing this number 1 when the number 1 over there was much more shorter than I wanted. This kit here, you can actually buy similar ones from large retail stores such as Target, Walmart, Sally's Beauty Supply. If you're really getting into it and you want a better edge or something like these wall peanuts, these aren't usually sold in the retail stores. You would need to go to Sally's Beauty Supply to get this versus Walmart or Target. Even though I bought this a while ago, of course that could have changed. You might be able to find them in there. And then of course this is also based off of your budget. I believe I paid maybe between $50 to $70 for these. However, you can get a kit like this at Walmart or Target for, very inexpensive, $19, $20. Again, it's all based off of your budget. All right, Hey folks, we're here at Walmart today, and just to show you that it's very inexpensive to cut your own hair, I wanted to come and give you some prices. So as you see here, just for your basic wall haircut, I said $19 earlier, but however, it's only $16.83. As long as you don't mind feeling like a criminal to ask to get the clippers out, here you go. This is probably the cheapest thing you're going to get. I came to Walmart specifically because it is the cheapest, largest discount retailer in the market, as you know. So here you go, very inexpensive. Here's the Mini Pros right here if you want to go do your edging for $15.94, or here's one for $19.94. They're pros here. These are ones I think take battery. But at any rate, folks, it's very easy and inexpensive to cut your hair, and over the long run, these will last you if you take care of them, and you'll be able to provide yourself with years of cutting your own hair. So there you go, cheap and easy. No reason not to do it, right? All right. Now that you've got your equipment all squared away, the next thing you need to do is to say a prayer, say a prayer. Just make sure that your workspace is quiet and in an area that you are comfortable with the lighting. Usually what I do is I find a mirror or a bathroom that has a large mirror, and then one of those side medicine cabinet mirrors, whether it be on the left or the right, because you can also use that in conjunction with your handheld mirror, which I showed you in the supplies. All right, now that we have our clippers in hand, let's get ready to begin. Don't be scared, do it. Take the leap of faith. Trust me, it's gonna come out good. So what we're gonna do for this particular haircut, I'm gonna go ahead and do a medium fade with a number 3 on the top, in this case, which is 3/8 of an inch from the scalp. And then also I'm going to go to the skin and then take care of my beard, and then we'll do a line. So not really too hard, not a complex haircut. I see a lot of guys having hair just like mine and just like what I'm about to cut, so this is pretty standard, okay?
Prior to your haircut, you will want to familiarize yourself with your clippers. Please keep in mind that the clippers can be adjusted to cut less or more hair even without the guard. Closer the blades are together, the closer the cut to the scalp. The first thing that I do when I begin my haircut is to pick a reference point on my head and begin my bowl line cutting. As you work your way around the head, working your bowl line, ensure to keep checking along the reference point in which you selected for your bowl line. Once you get to the back of your head, all you have to do is simply marry up the two ends or the two sides so that it looks even in the back. Now that we're done cutting the bowl line around your head, it's time to grab the guard to cut the top of your hair. Keep in mind that starting with a larger or a larger numbered guard is what I recommend so that you don't cut your hair too low, just to give yourself a reference point. For this particular haircut, I'm using the number 3 guard, which is 3/8 of an inch from the bottom of my scalp to the top of my head. Once again, my recommendation, start with a larger guard or a larger number first, just to give yourself a reference point, and then go descending down the guards until you find the right height for your hair. As we tackle the sides of our hair and start blending, we want to start at the top of the hair where the side of the hair meets. As you're blending, keep in mind that you want to use the next descending guard number to cut your hair. For example, I used the number 3 low on the top so that I could have 3/8 of an inch hair low at the top of my head. Now I will begin using a 2 high at the top of my head or I should say at the part of my head where the top and the side meet. I will blend using 2 high, further down 2 low, further down 1 high, further down 1 low, until I'm using only the clippers, adjusting it to get the closest cut to the skin. Also keep in mind that during this time, you will be blending your hair based off of your own personal preference.
All right, we're gonna start working on the back now. Now the back is not that tricky. The good thing is that you've got the left and the right sides kind of where you want them to be. Now the back, since you can see it in one, sight as you're cutting it, you will be able to see where the left and the right sides are on the back, and you'll be able to take it and blend it and bring it up or match it up to whatever you need, whatever line or height that you already have it. So let's get started with that. Again, all you need is your trusty little handheld mirror. And then again, you are gonna want to probably start with the 2, maybe low in the back.
As you begin cutting your beard and taking care of your hairline, keep in mind that you will just simply use the same techniques that you've been utilizing to cut the rest of your hair. With regards to your beard, you can select guards that are appropriate to the height of the hair that you want. Now, when using the edgers to do your beard and your line, keep in mind that the long end or the majority of the blades is where you can use to apply to larger portions of your head. Once you get to the corners and around edges that need to be tailored, you can use the corners of the edgers. This is where peanuts come in handy versus your standard edgers that will be bought at Target or Walmart.
Hey, now that you're done cutting your hair, you want to pat yourself on the back and tell everybody about what you did because you cut your own hair. You took the leap of faith. You better stop first and clean up because you have left a mess and it's time to pick it all up.
I hope this brief video has helped you to decide to take that leap of faith and cut your own hair. I want to thank you for watching and hope that you like, subscribe, and share, as well as comment and leave some links to your pictures of when you cut your own hair so that we can all see what a great job that you did. See you next time on Everything DIY.